Hi everyone! In today's class, this is a special class for pregnant women, so particularly if you are in your first trimester. But I would highly advise to get clearance first from your doctor for you to do prenatal yoga or any light exercise. And then once you get that clearance, all of the movements in this class are very safe, very gentle. And for this particular session, you would need a blanket or a towel, and make sure you have your blocks. So enjoy! So we'll start in a tabletop position. You'll grab your blanket. If your knees are a bit sensitive or they need a bit of cushioning, you can place that underneath. So for this class, I'll put it underneath and then see how your knees here feel. Okay. And then we'll just start with small circles at the hips. You'll go in one direction first. And then you'll go the opposite direction. And then as you take this movement, slowly breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the nose. Okay, one more cycle here. And then from here, we'll come back to center. Okay. This time, we'll bring both knees over to the right side. Okay. And then from there, we'll start to dip the hips towards the left. Okay. And then you can slowly come in and out of this movement. See how the outer hips here feel. Okay. Or maybe you can do a hold and then start to shift forward and back. And again, lengthening the breath. And then we'll slowly release. We'll take that on the other side. Bring both knees over onto the left. And then you'll start to press your hips or dip your hips towards the right. And then you can shift forward and back if that feels better for you. Or just come in and out of that movement. And then one more cycle. Maybe alternate, and then exhale, we'll slowly release. Okay. We'll come back to center, and then from here, we'll start to swing the the right foot rather, off to the side. Okay. So I lined it up with my left knee, okay. And then left toes can be tucked, and then this time you'll shift forward and back again. See how your inner thighs this time feel here. And then you can add effort, maybe by pressing the right leg down on the floor. Okay. One more breath here. And then from here, we'll hold this position, and then you'll start to stick the butt out, release, stick the butt out, release. One more, stick the butt out, and then release. Come back to center. We'll bring that right knee in. We'll take it on the other side. You'll swing the left leg out. Okay. You'll keep pressing that left foot down as you shift forward and back. Okay. Now, as you shift forward and back, okay, lengthen the inhale, lengthen the exhales. And then one more cycle here. And then from here, we'll hold this position and then start to stick the butt out and then release, stick the butt out and release. So notice how this feels for you. It's not a very huge movement. And then we'll slowly release. We'll come back to center. Okay. If you need to give the wrists a break, you can come down to the forearms. Just start to draw circles at the hands. And then we'll come back to a tabletop position. And then from here, to stand up, we'll tuck the toes. And then you'll start to walk the hands back. You lift the knees up, ground through the feet. Hands can be on the shins or on the thighs. You'll come up halfway. And then exhale, you can fold forward any amount. Make sure there's space for baby. And then you'll slowly roll all the way up. Then once you're up, you can give yourself a shake. Okay. So bring your feet hip width apart or slightly wider. See how you feel at this point. Soften at the knees. And then as you inhale, we'll reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, we'll bend slightly, hands on the thighs again. You can fold forward in your mount, and then as you exhale, you'll roll all the way up again. Inhale. Exhale, we'll just a tiny squat as you fold forward, roll all the way up. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, folding forward any amount as you roll the spine up. And then giving yourself a shake. And then we'll make our way down to the mat. Okay. Inhale, we'll reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, we'll shake the hips. Okay, bring the hands down at the same time, knees down at the same time as you come forward. And then we'll do what's called rolling cats. You'll inhale. And then as you exhale, you'll round through the back. Okay, bring the knees wider than the hips, or as long as you have space for baby between the legs as you sit down towards the feet. Arms come down, inhale, come forward, roll up. Exhale, round through the back. One more, inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale, will come up to a tabletop position. Okay, from here, you will start to step the right foot back. Okay, and then you can press that heel back any amount. Okay, breathe here as you hold steady. Or just slowly shift the weight forward and back. One more cycle here. And then as you exhale, you'll slowly release. We'll bring the right knee down. We'll take that on the other side, step the left foot back, and then just press the heel back. Breathing here again, maybe shifting forward and back. One more cycle. And then from here, we'll release. This time, we'll work a bit on balance. We'll step the right foot back, and then we'll lift the right leg up. Okay, hold steady here. See how you feel. Okay. Then you'll press your weight down onto your right hand, and then as you inhale, you'll start to lift the left hand forward. Then hold steady here, maybe for 3 cycles of breath. One more cycle here. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. Okay, you can shake the hips side to side. We'll do that on the other side. We'll step the left foot back. Okay, and then you lift the left leg up. You're just as high as the hip again, not very high. And then you can stay here, or if you want to explore how balance feels like at this point, come up to the right fingertips and then maybe reach the right hand forward. Push away from that bottom hand. One more breath. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. We'll come back to a tabletop position. And then you can wiggle again the hips from side to side. Okay. We'll make our way up again. We'll tuck the toes. Okay. Walk the hands back. Push away from the mat. Hands on the shins or on the thighs. Come up halfway. And then exhale, fold. Bend slightly at the knees as you roll all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, bring the hands back by the sides or give yourselves a shake. Shaking it off. Next round, soft bend at the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, we'll wobble down. Shake the hips. Hands down at the same time. Knees down at the same time as you come forward. Okay, 3 rounds of our rolling cats. Breathing in. Exhale, push and round through the back. Make space for baby between the legs. Inhale, come forward, press up. Exhale as you round. One more, inhale. And exhale. The inhale will come up. Come up to a tabletop position. From here, you'll swing your right foot out to the side, and then you'll bring that right foot in any amount. Okay, you can adjust the stance, make it as wide as needed where it feels comfortable for you. then from here, we'll ground the left hand. And then as you exhale, we'll turn towards the right and then lift the right arm up. So we're coming into a twist. Now make sure you have space for baby. You can always widen that right foot out if needed as you reach the right arm up. So push away from that bottom hand, inhale. And then as you exhale, you'll reach the right hand over the head. Inhale, we'll reach the right arm up. Exhale, reach it over the head. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we'll lift the right arm up. And then from here, you can wiggle the hips side to side, maybe even draw circles, see how that feels. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release, bringing that right hand down, and then we'll swing that right foot back. Okay. From here, we'll swing the left foot off to the side, and then we'll bring that left leg in any amount. Again, adjust if needed. Okay. You'll ground your right palm, inhale. And then as you exhale, you turn and then open towards the left side. Okay, reach the left hand up towards the ceiling, breathing in. And then as you exhale, we'll reach on over the head. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, reaching over. As you keep twisting towards that left side, inhale. Exhale over the head. One more, inhale. And then from here, you can wiggle the hips side to side again or draw circles. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly release. We'll bring or slide that left knee back in. Okay, from here, we'll tuck the toes. We'll walk the hands back. Press away from the floor. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, roll all the way up, reaching the arms up. And then exhale, giving yourself a shake. All right, this time, we'll set our blanket off to the side. Okay. And then from here, okay, you can hold on to your blocks if you want an additional weight. And then what we'll do, okay, we'll step the right foot forward. Okay, and then we'll do a lunge. Okay. So you'll hold on to the blocks, make sure you feel balanced. And then as you inhale, you'll bend, okay, and then we'll curl the arms up. Exhale, you'll stand up. Okay, so just a few rounds of this. Inhale. Exhale, stand. 3 more, inhale. Okay. Exhale. Keep looking forward as we do this. And then one more set. And then come up. And then from here, you'll step your left foot forward, and then you can give yourself a shake. Okay, we'll do that on the other side. This time, we'll step the right foot back. Okay, it can be as wide of a stance as needed. Okay. Then when you're ready, holding onto your blocks. Okay. Inhale, and then exhale, curl. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lunge. Keep breathing. Okay. Notice how you feel here as we work with balance. Okay, grounding down through both legs. One more set here. And then exhale, we'll slowly release, giving yourself a shake. All right, we'll set the blocks off to the side. We'll come back to the back of our mats again, and then we'll make our way down. Okay, soft bend at the knees. Okay, feet hip width apart or slightly wider. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, wobble down again. Hands down, knees down. If you need your cushion for the knees, you can bring that back as you come to a tabletop position. 3 rounds of rolling cat. Inhale. Exhale, push and round as you make space for baby. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, round through the back. And inhale, we'll come up. And then from here, we'll come to a seated position. Okay. You can cross at the legs. You can still sit on your blanket. Okay. But if you need something a little bit more, much higher, you can sit on a bolster or on a pillow. Okay. So we'll just cross up the legs, and then from here, inhale, we'll reach the arms up. We'll interlace the fingers and then let your palms press up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And then as you exhale, we'll lean on towards the right side. Right hand down, and then you reach the left hand up and over the head. Breathe here. One more cycle. And then as you exhale, we'll come back up. Interlace the fingers again as the palms press up, breathing in. And then we'll reach on over to the left side, bringing that left hand down, reaching the right hand up and over the head. One more breath in. And then from here, we'll slowly release. We'll come up, so you lower down, and then we'll give the shoulders a shake. And then from here, we'll bring the soles of the feet together. Okay. And then you can bring the heels as close as you like. See how this feels for the inner thigh, or adjust. Okay. So you'll have enough space for baby. Inhale, we'll reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, we'll bring the hands down. Okay. You can fold forward as much as it's accessible for you. So think about pressing the feet together as you press the knees down on the mat. Okay, so we'll feel the stretch here at the inner thigh, at the groin area. And then as you fold forward, lengthening the breath. Okay, we'll add movements here. Stay in this position, but then you'll reach on over to your right side. Okay. Now, as you fold forward, reaching on towards the right, maybe your left hand inches farther away, so you feel that stretch on the left side body. Then you can even add small movements, wiggle from side to side. One more breath here. And then from here, we'll release. We'll come back to center, inhale. And then as you exhale, we'll reach on towards the left side this time. Okay, you can side bend towards the left any amount. Maybe hold steady, or maybe add small movements. Wiggle the chest from side to side. And one more breath here. And then from here, we'll slowly release. We'll come back to center. And then we'll make our way back up. From here, we'll bring the knees together, okay, as much as you can. And then we'll cross up the legs again. So we'll make our way down to the mat. Okay, you'll come out of your blanket or your towel. Okay? And then from here, I'll suggest to already roll it up, okay, while you're still seated. And then this will go under the knees. Okay? So we'll just set it aside for now, and then we'll make our way down to the mat. Okay, so you'll come onto one side of your hip, and then you'll just slide on down. You just move the blocks. And then you'll roll on over to your back. Okay. So make sure you're on your mat. And then notice how you feel. Most likely in the first trimester. For some, will still feel comfortable on your back. Okay? And then you'll grab your rolled up blanket. Oops, I think it's unrolling. And then we'll just set that underneath the knees. Okay. And then from here, okay, before we lift up, we'll just do a few dynamic bridges. Okay, press the palms down. Make sure your feet are hip width apart, or maybe even wider. And then as you inhale, you'll press your hips up, and then we'll lower down. Okay, just 4 more. Pressing down on the hands and the shoulders to lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. Just 2 more. Inhale, hips lift up. Exhale, lower. Last one. And exhale, we'll release. Okay. From here, we'll bring the feet as wide as the mat. Then we'll bring the arms out to a T. And then we'll just do windshield wipers on the legs. Inhale. Exhale, you lower down the knees towards the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale towards the right. Okay. Just 2 more pairs. Inhale. and exhale. Okay, lengthen the breath. As you move the legs from side to side, see how your side body feels. And then just one more side. And then from here, we'll release. We'll come back to center, we'll reset the feet. And then from here, you'll go ahead and straighten out the legs. So you can bring the blanket wherever it feels comfortable for your legs. Okay. So for me, I prefer to have it underneath my knees. Okay. And then from here, you'll just go ahead and straighten out the legs. So just adding that cushion for the knees. Okay. And then you can just bring the feet off to the sides. Hands can be by your sides, or maybe bring one hand to your baby and then one hand to the heart. And then I'll invite you to close your eyes. And then we'll just connect with the breath. So you slowly inhale through the nose. Fill the belly all the way to the top of the chest. And then slowly breathing out through the nose. Slow and controlled inhale. Slow and controlled exhale. Just 2 more rounds at your own pace. And then you can keep your hands where they are. Or maybe you can bring the arms out by the sides as you still keep the eyes closed. And then finding surrender in Savasana. And then just slowly coming back to the breath, finding small movements, maybe at the fingers, at the toes, maybe moving the ankles and the wrists. And whenever you're ready, any stretch that feels good for you, maybe reaching the hands over the head, pointing and flexing the feet. And then from here, we'll start to bend the knees, roll over to any side. Rolling over to any side, and then stay here for a moment. And then when you're ready, pressing down on the hands as you slowly push yourself up to seated. Okay, crossing at the legs again, finding a comfortable seat. And then we'll close the eyes. As you slowly breathe in through the nose and slowly breathe out. And from here, we'll bring the hands together as we bow down the head. And giving yourself gratitude for sharing your time and energy. And thank you for letting me guide you. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed that class, getting to be acquainted with your new body, carrying that wonderful baby of yours. So just make sure to check out. There will also be classes specific for the 2nd trimester and also classes for the 3rd trimester. So I would like to thank you for watching. This is Every Yoga by Jo and Daya, sharing everyday yoga for everybody.